So today I'm going to be harvesting and disassembling my AeroGarden. It is very overgrown. I have harvested loads and loads of herbs from it since Christmas time, and so now the root system is kind of taking over the water chamber. So I'm going to walk you through how to not only disassemble your AeroGarden, but you're going to be able to save the root system and put these outside now that it's springtime. Here you can see I got some funky dried parsley. Most of it was good, but for some reason, some of the hanging parsley got a little funky, so I'm just discarding that. The chickens will enjoy it though. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing here. I just harvested some more parsley. The dill I just harvested, we'll be using that to make pickles today. Here is some Thai basil. Here is the mint. It is very prolific. But my biggest thing is there is no reason why you have to discard all of these beautiful root systems that are in your AeroGarden. Now, of course, we are at the point now where I've probably made 7 harvests from this AeroGarden of herbs, and so it's now the chamber is filled with roots and it is time to start fresh. But that doesn't mean that we can't save those root systems. We are now at the end of April. It is a perfect time to take those roots and extend the life. And all of this has been from one pod. This is just probably my 8th harvest of mint from one pod. Without showing you, it's been unbelievably abundant. I have only used one pod of each herb and it has given me so much. And now we're gonna take that root system and put it right back in the ground because it is nice and warm. It's getting warm outside. We are almost past the last freeze date. There's my mom and Jocelyn watching. And so here we go. So you can see this root system. This is since December. It held up really well. I had no issues with my water, no mold, no fungi, algae, nothing like that. So here I'm just going to unplug it. I'm going to start slowly cleaning the machine. Discard the water. I'll deal with that chamber later. And now the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to harvest without ruining the root system. Now, of course, if you know flowers and herbs, the roots are so abundant, it's okay if you wreck some, but you need to keep some of it intact. So here I am with the parsley. My mom was actually helping me here. She was getting pots with dirt as I was harvesting. And we're gonna move on. It is a little tedious because you're pulling a ton of roots through the you can see here through the pod system. I ended up cutting it, and that's fine. I still had a great root system here, and let's see, I was really struggling getting the pod off, but that looks pretty good. And so I saved that there, waiting for a pot full of dirt. And you can see I'm just gently pulling it through. I'm removing the original chamber, and that will be going into fresh dirt, which will go outside into these small 6-inch containers. And then they will be transplanted to larger pots and then eventually to the ground, or they may stay in containers. It really will depend on what we think. So it's just really another way to practice frugality and to use everything to the best of its ability. These are going to produce massive harvests throughout the entire summer. There was no reason to get rid of it. And so here I am just cleaning it off. The root system, it was definitely I made the right decision. It was definitely time to harvest. You see, like there's these little like crevices in the lid here, and I had to end up getting a knife because I couldn't get some of the root systems out. You'll see as I go here. Some basil. Look at that. It's going to be so great. The root system was really crazy. As I was washing it, I was like, wait a second, is there roots in there? And I couldn't get them out with my finger, so I had to get a knife. And even the knife wasn't really working. It was crazy. Definitely pulled it at the right time. Like, look at that. So just make sure too, when you are disassembling your AeroGarden, that you actually do clean it. Now, I knew, because my root system was so crazy, that I should disassemble this. This is the water pump. And I was like, I could have been lazy and I could have just let it go. It wasn't that bad, but I was like, you know what? I don't want this to work too hard. What if small roots got in here? So I just, took a couple of the screws out and just wanted to review to make sure that it was okay. And you'll see that I pulled out some more roots. And while it wasn't a lot, it could have actually probably caused some overheating with the elements. And so see that, I wouldn't have been able to get that if I didn't take that off. So here I am just trying to rinse clean. It's worth taking the extra couple minutes, and it literally is 2 screws. So I hope this was helpful to you. If when you go to disassemble your AeroGarden, I started this AeroGarden Christmas, and it is now the mid to end of April, and I am now cleaning it for the first time. I hope you guys have a great day.